YouTube, welcome. Let's go on a road trip. LinkedIn, let's road trip together. All right, everybody. This is Ian Utility. If you don't know me, I'm friendly and fun. If you were in the car with me, we'd be laughing together. But you're not, but you're kind of being welcomed into my car with all these devices. So in front of me, I have YouTube right here. I have LinkedIn. I have Twitter down here, Instagram and Facebook. And then I have my phone, and it is doing our software, attn.live. So I am doing what I'm calling the attn.live roadshow vlog. This would be vlog 004. And I left my house yesterday morning, Santa Cruz, did a couple of these live stream vlogs yesterday, and got to Phoenix, Arizona last night. Got to visit with my brother and his mom and grandma, and then I got to go to the Phoenix Open today, which is the people's event for golf. It was incredible. I had a great time. Never been to anything like that before. It kind of reminded me of like a football, baseball, like a Raiders game meets a Vegas club meets a country club. It's kind of what it was like. It was pretty rad. I liked it. So that'll be vlog 003. I took a ton of time lapses and videos, and I'll share that in a bit. But I wanted to go live. I'm about 4 hours outside of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Still in Arizona right now. And I am driving ideally to Kansas City. If all goes well, I will be arriving in Kansas City around sunrise, and then I will sleep, and then I will get up and go to the Arrowhead Stadium, and I will go watch the Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs play against the San Francisco 49ers right there at the Arrowhead Stadium. And although I will be respectful out loud, in my heart, I will be clapping for the San Francisco Niners. And my hope is the Niners win, and I get to experience what it is to be empathetic with all the Kansas City people mourning. But if Kansas City does win, then I will celebrate with them to the best of my ability. Then I'm going to likely stay in Kansas City tomorrow night, Sunday night, and then very early head to Washington, D.C. And in Washington, D.C., I need to get there ideally by Monday night because I have meetings beginning Tuesday morning all the way through Sunday night in Washington, D.C., and I'll share more about that later. Besides that, I will be on the East Coast basically until toward the end of the February. I'll have about a week and a half of buffer time where I can be more flexible. And then we have a big event, NFT NYC, and that is, I believe, the largest blockchain crypto type event that's focused on gaming, entertainment, art, smart contracts, supply chain management, kind of everything that's not cryptocurrency, everything that's not finance related directly. That's on February 20th. Then my boys will fly in to New York. They'll be in New York for the first time. I'll take them to Times Square that night, Friday the 21st. Take them to Central Park the next morning, and then we will drive across the nation together. And I missed my turn. I wasn't paying attention to the map, and that's what's so great about having a co-pilot with you. They're able to tell you, hey, Holmes, turn around. So here we go. Do a little turn around. I go right up there?
Yeah, there's going to be a right turn.
Like I said, you're not really with me, but you're kind of with me. And if you notice my eyes, I'm not looking at the camera. I've become very disciplined to keep my eyes on the road. I know you're there. I'm grateful for your attention. I want to talk a bit about what I learned at this big golf event. And I'm going to keep this video to less than 10 minutes. So in 5 minutes or less, I'm going to kind of share a couple thoughts about this golf tournament. First of all, I want to talk about greatness. And that sometimes greatness is not about a single person. You know, the person that wins this golf tournament, the grand prize is $1.7 million, I believe. And so that human being tomorrow afternoon will achieve personal greatness. But when I went to the Phoenix Open, what I experienced was community greatness. I experienced a place where people all come together to party, to laugh, to have fun, to enjoy each other, to enjoy the sport of golf. And the greatness was only because everybody comes together year after year after year. And I've never been what I call a stick golfer, although I'm a big fan of golf in some respects. It's kind of a 1% type of sport, and I've always thought of myself as a 99% type of guy. And so my sport is disc golf or frisbee golf. I can throw a frisbee about 400 feet, and I like to throw plastic in the air like I just don't care. Although I really do care. I care that it lands next to the pin. That's what I care about. And I throw frisbees inside baskets. And so when I do that, I will. I've been playing disc golf for over 20 years, and I just think to myself, like, watching what this golf sport has grown to, with almost 500,000 people showing up this week to the Phoenix Open, several, 200,000, 250,000 people showing up today. I'm like, gosh, what an amazing thing it is for these fans and for these players to experience such greatness. And I think about the future. I think about the fact I have a phone here for YouTube, and one for LinkedIn, and one for Twitter, and one for Instagram, and one for Facebook. I'm recording on a GoPro Hero 8 video. I'm recording on my GoPro 360 Max. And most importantly, I am live streaming to my Attention Live software on Amazon Alexa. By the way, if you want to just hear my voice, just say to your Alexa device, Alexa, enable Attention Live. Then say, Alexa, open Attention Live. And then say, it'll ask you what channel, and say Ian Utility. As I think about the future, we are becoming very, very digitally connected. And I think it's caused us to very slowly, and not really notice because it's happened slowly, become kind of more and more like cyborgs. And I think a sport or a hobby or an exercise like disc golf is very compelling. And I think in the next several decades, it's very reasonable to have gatherings of 500,000 people at a disc golf tournament. It's very possible to have a prize of $1.7 million backed by sponsors for the greatest disc golf player that day for that event. Why? Because it's a sport for the 99%. If you don't have enough money to buy a $10 disc, you can just go up to anybody on a course and tell them, I'm so broke I can't afford to buy a disc. Can I have one of your worst discs? I'd tell you half the people would give you a disc for free, pat you on the back and say, go get them. The courses are free. The game is basically free to play. I like to think of disc golf as a walk in the park with a purpose. And so when I think of the greatness I got to experience at the Phoenix Open today, I think of the greatness that could become the disc golf sport. And I think it matters for humanity, because it matters to have things for people to do, the 99%. It matters. It matters to have a way to get people outside when they're so connected to a device in their face all the time. It matters. It matters to have sport and hobby and exercise, and I think disc golf provides that. I'm very grateful to get to know the guys at UDisc, and been able to connect with the guys at Jomez Pro, and then a lot of my friends in Santa Cruz that run the Masters Cup. And I've been playing this game for 20 years. I'm still not good enough to be a pro. I've been always thought maybe on my 40th birthday I'll be good enough to be in the 40 and over category. And that's always been kind of a goal of mine. I'm about a scratch golfer. I can almost shoot on average of par when I play, but I'm not going to be the greatest in the world. But I maybe can help the greatest in the world. And so I'm really glad I went to the Phoenix Open to be inspired by that greatness and to get a vision for the greatness that can be for this very similar sport of disc golf. Well, that's all for now. I want to end these videos, these live stream videos, for less than 10 minutes. Again, I'm live streaming from YouTube, Twitter, right here, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook, to show the problem to the world. The problem is you got to have all these devices and all these LTE cards to live stream, and the solution is Attention Live, attn.live, live stream just your voice to all the platforms at one time. That's the problem we're solving. And right now I'm on a roadshow with the primary objective of raising money. Thanks for your attention.